Hey guys, grab your blunts, grab your bones, grab your weed, because you're watching High Times with Brook.
This money be coming in large amount. I just got some racks on my bank account. I just got some hit from thirsty bitch. I'm talking to they gon' search the way.
Hey y'all, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to High Times with Brook. I am your lovely host, the baddest bee. And as y'all can see, we are still in spooky season. So I'm doing a little Beetlejuice look. My daughter been into Beetlejuice a lot lately. We actually went to go see the new Beetlejuice in the movie theaters together, and it was really good. She had a Beetlejuice themed birthday party. She into, like, my kid is into spooky season just as much as I am. It's funny because I love to tell this story, but like my kid don't be asking to be like princesses. My kid don't be asking to be like princesses and different stuff like that. She has to be like Michael Myers and Scream and Chucky and, just different things like that. This year is actually Beetlejuice. Last year she was like some movie called Trick or Treat, and Wednesday she usually do like 2 costumes, but she getting big, so we gonna have to bring that back down to 1. But yeah, Beetlejuice this year. I do teach gymnastics, so my kids always ask me like, what are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? I'm gonna try to be this alien girl. That's why I'm rocking the pink hair. I've been trying to secure the look, but it was this like alien girl in Beetlejuice, and she was like the receptionist when you die. So that's what I want to be. Hopefully I can secure the look. But hopping right into my first topic. So during this week, this past Sunday, I had seen this girl post basically like her house, it was clean. Maybe she was making Sunday dinner or something like that. And like in the house, like they didn't have much, but it was, enough for them. And she had just said like, this is my safe place for me and my kids, where we're happy. And it just really like gave me like a moment to really be like, damn, bro, like you be so worried about going to the next level and getting this done and getting another this and doing this and doing that, but you don't really be looking at everything that you have accomplished. I've accomplished so much for only being 27. Even at the ages that I did, do what I did and got, I was very young, maintaining and, taking care of things and reaching goals that people still my age have not reached. So I don't know, I guess that post was like something that I needed to see, because I'm always just on my back, trying to just be hard on myself without even realizing like, bro, you and your kid got a home to come to. You and your kid got TVs, games, all, just everything. Like anything my kid ever wanted, I have always gotten her and then some. So, I had to really like realize like I am blessed. Things may get hard, but I am blessed, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm excited to see what more I do have in store for myself and to come. I have so many other goals that I want to reach. But I do also need to step back and take a moment and pat myself on the back for what I have accomplished and what I'm doing at this moment right now. I'm excited also just to see what more greatness is to come from me. And I have a lot a lot more in store. So continue to go on this journey with me. So that was just a little something that I just wanted to talk about, wanted to, I guess get off my chest, because I just really realized, like, damn, bro, you be doing it, bro. You be out of town. My kid literally wants for nothing. So, yeah, I had to give me some flowers real quick, because I don't usually do that for myself. But going into my next topic is going to be about voting. Okay? So I am 27 years old. I'll be 28 this month. And I have never voted. And I feel like that is real crazy to say. Because, like, I'm starting to realize, like, voting is something that's very important. So every past election since I've been an adult, I've always just lied to my aunt, my grandma, like, oh, I voted today. I voted this. I never voted. But the other day, my little brother had came over, and he's 19, so this is gonna be his first time voting. And he asked me and my little sister, he's like, y'all voting? And I'm like, no. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, you voting? And he like, yes, I'm voting. Like, you need to get out there and vote, both of y'all. And for my little brother to be getting on my ass about voting, okay, maybe I should go out there and vote. But I just, push it to the side. So then the next day, maybe or 2 days later, my aunt come over. I think she dropped my daughter off from cheer practice, and she like, I'm calling you tomorrow, and I'm going to get on my tablet, and I'm going to register you to vote. It's cool. You don't got to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So she called me like 2 days later, and I totally forget about the whole thing. You couldn't tell me that's what she was calling me about. And she really called me, and we registered myself to vote. I was already registered. Ain't that crazy? But it was like a old address. But while she was registering me to vote, she was also just telling me about, like, everything that the issues that are going on right now. And one of the big things basically was, the abortions. And, just being able to expel a pregnancy. And she said to me, like, I'm not voting for this for myself. I'm done. I'm past my childbearing ages. But this is for you and my daughter. And she's just saying, like, I'm just thinking about y'all. I'm thinking about y'all's safety. They're trying to basically take y'all's rights and tell y'all what to do with y'all's body. And I'm like, damn, like, just the more that she was just talking about things, I'm like, why is this even a thing right now? Like, who put in their brain to bring up women's rights again and try to control women's bodies? Like, we're so past that. That's like trying to bring back segregation and shit like that. Like, I feel like that's dumb. So she registered me to vote, and that kind of moved me a little bit, I guess. So then, boom, I'm just chilling. I'm, watching my little horror shows, horror movies. I think I was on Hulu, and it was basically this commercial, and it was this lady, and she was like, I had an ectopic pregnancy, and if I didn't like expel the pregnancy or get the abortion, I would have died. And basically they're trying to take our rights for that. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. And the only reason why that really got me was because, like, I have been victim of miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies. So, like, looking back on that, like, them was situations where, like, I could have died, like, because, like, when you have, for people who don't know, when you have an ectopic pregnancy, basically the pregnancy is stuck in your tube. So you have basically a growing baby in your tube, in a tube. And, once the baby gets to a certain size, that tube is going to bust. And that can cause, real bad internal bleeding and, different things like that. So I'm just, listening to it, and I'm thinking back, just on myself. And I'm like, imagine if, whoever trying to get in office and try to do this, Trump dummy, you try to do this little dumbass shit and, make it so we can't get abortions anymore. Let's say I had an ectopic pregnancy and I would have to carry that fucking kid. I would die. You would die. If the baby grows to a point where the tube bursts, you're going to bleed in the inside of your body. You cannot do that. So the only thing left is death, if they're not going to, take it out or, do what they're supposed to do. So, just thinking on that. And I have a child of my own already. So you telling me I have to leave my child that I already have on this earth because y'all won't let me get rid of a pregnancy? That it just don't make sense to me. It's not adding up. So I did just want to put it out there, like, if you aren't registered to vote, please register to vote. Please try to get out there and vote. This is for you. If you're a woman, you're a woman. If you got a girlfriend, if you got sisters, a daughter, your mama, probably not your mama. She probably not bearing children anymore. But even if she is, it's for them. And it's way even past the whole abortion rights, just everything that they're trying to do is just, I don't know, it's absurd. And I can't believe that this is even a thing. Like, literally, that really passed through my brain. I'm like, why is this even something that we need to vote on? Like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. But I am going to get out there to vote. I do not plan on voting on the actual, like, voting day because I know that's going to be too much. But I will be doing, like, the early voting or whatever the case may be before the election. So I do recommend that y'all get out there and y'all vote. And, our vote matters, I guess. I guess. It would be cool though if, like, I voted and then boom, who I voted for won. I'm gonna be like, damn, my vote did count. But going on into my last topic, we're gonna get into some spooky times with Brook. So this week's movies that I have been watching are, let's see, I've been watching Jeepers Creepers. Now, with Jeepers Creepers, the first one is my favorite. The second one is cool. I'll watch. Whatever the fuck is after that, them Jeepers Creepers, them is not for me. I don't know who the fuck that is and what the fuck it is, but it ain't for me. I don't get jiggy with that. But I did hear that it was another one coming out, and he might, hit a little bit like the old one. So I'll give it a try. But that one they had, and he had like machine guns and shit like that. That was absurd. I've also been watching some Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. I would say I have like a top two of those, because there's a bunch of those, just like there's a bunch of Halloweens and a bunch of Freddy Kruegers. I feel like my top one is the one in Manhattan. I love that one. I've always loved that one. That's a great one. It's Jason Takes Manhattan. And then I think it's like the second one. It's like one when it's the girl and like her mom moves her there and she has like powers. I can't remember which one it is, but I like that one. And then me and Kyle was talking beforehand, and I had said Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She said the one with Trey Songz in it. It is like, it's funny. The only reason why it's funny is because like I was like alive when, and I was like not like I was old enough to go like see that in the movie theaters and stuff like that. And I will never forget how much they showed that man Trey Songz in the preview, and he was only in the movie for like 30 minutes. Like and people was pissed off because they really thought like Trey Songz was really about to be in that movie. But with that being said, that is one of my top ones. I really did like that one. I don't know why people just be liking to complain. Like, I feel like that was a good movie, and it was well put together. I like the storyline, all of that. I also like the older Texas Chainsaw Massacres as well. And I've seen all of them as well. Like, if it's like a trilogy of movies, I damn near done watched them. One of my best friends put me on to what is it called? I don't know the exact order, but I know it goes like maybe X, Pearl, and then Maxine, maybe. I don't know. But I have seen the first two. I've seen X and Pearl, and they was pretty good. So I feel like y'all should check them out. And I plan on watching Maxine coming up this week. So hopefully the next time I record, I can give y'all a review on the last movie of that trilogy. But the one with X, I think it was cool for real, because Kid Cudi was in it, and Jenna Ortega, and I don't know, it's definitely weird, but it's a pretty good horror flick, slasher flick. I guess it's a slasher. And you don't really come across a lot of good like slasher films, because I feel like we are in an era of like demonic shit, like like The Nun and The Conjuring and The Exorcist and like Immaculate and just whatever that movie's called with the girl from Euphoria. But I feel like though, like that is like more so what, when it comes to horror films, that's what is like big right now. It's like that demonic shit, like Deliverance and just shit like that, which was a pretty good movie. Monique did good in that movie. Everybody in that whole cast did really good in that movie. But yeah, I'm a slasher film. I'm a slasher film girl anyways, but I feel like the best like slasher films were like in the early 2000s. The screams that they've been dropping, they've been pretty cool, but ain't nothing like the early 2000s slashers. And the demonic shit, I don't know. I be having to watch shit like that with the lights on, cause I don't play with them type of spirits and shit like that. Like I believe in shit like that, so I watch them, but I be having to pray and shit like that. Make sure I'm cool after. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out Maxine, and finish that off and give y'all a review next week. I think that's all I have for y'all today. Stay high, stay spooky, and keep the good vibes going.